We talked to carjacking victims across the city, with many pointing to just how young some attackers appear to be, often teenagers. Because of their age, we've never heard from them until now. You may be asking why we're even giving them a voice, not to glamorize their crimes or take advantage of them, but to understand why they do it and whether what they say could help you stay safe. He's a 14-year-old carjacker. We'll call him David.
I dragged him out the car and get it in.
Nicole is 16, with a long list of carjackings on her record. How many?
I'll say 6. I don't know. I don't count.
And there could be hundreds of teens in Chicago looking for their next victim.
After that first one, did you have any regret?
Nah.
It's happening in dark alleys, busy parking lots, even steps away from your front door.
I could just feel her hand around my neck.
Leaned over into the car and put the gun to my head.
Put a gun to my chest and said, "If you move, I'll kill you."
We've been tracking a surge in carjackings for 2 years, with many victims shocked by the age of their attackers. The wife of a man shot dead when teens couldn't figure out how to drive his car.
Oh, my husband's back.
The daughter of an Army veteran beaten to death by teens.
It makes no sense to me.
Chicago police say they've expanded their carjacking task force twice already this year. But until now, you haven't heard straight from young carjackers on what motivates them to commit these crimes, how they choose their targets, and if anything will make them stop. We spoke with 3 teens, setting up a room so we wouldn't see them and they wouldn't see us or each other. Nothing else was off the table.
What drew you to it?
The game, GTA.
David is talking about the video game Grand Theft Auto.
If you don't got a car now, you could just take the car from people. It looked fun. I wanted to do it.
Take me back to that first time.
Me and my friends, 3 of us, we was walking, and I told him, let's take a car. We saw a man, and we just ran and stuck him up and got in the car and drove off.
Did he seem scared, shocked to see someone, so young doing it?
Yeah.
Would you say that it was easy?
Yes.
He says getting the gun was also simple.
People on Facebook and stuff, they sell guns.
So you were able to buy a weapon off Facebook?
Yes.
Do you find that a lot of kids your age do that?
Yes.
Nicole does it for different reasons.
I had some place to go and I didn't have a way there. Sometimes I even sell a car, get a car just to get money.
She says being a girl works in her favor.
They wouldn't probably expect a younger age female to be out here carjacking.
What kind of weapons do you use when you commit a carjacking?
A knife.
Nicole has been arrested, but after a short stay in juvenile detention, she was back out.
Is this something that you still are doing?
Yes.
In my mind, there's no child that's irredeemable.
Tyrone Muhammad spent 21 years in prison for murder, and before that, as a teenager.
I did the drive-by. I did the carjacking.
Now he runs a mentoring group to stop teens from landing behind bars using his own life as a cautionary tale.
What have you found has worked?
If you don't replace their activity with something constructive where they can see themselves making a living, then you'll never fix this problem.
And there's a lot of work to be done. 9 months into 2021, there have been 1,203 carjackings. In 2020, over 1,400. Chicago's on track to surpass that number this year. And these 2 years netted more carjackings than the previous 3 years combined. Nearly every neighborhood has been hit. Nicole says she often targets the Loop.
What about that area makes it a prime spot?
They think that it's more safer for them. They don't have to worry about nobody running up on them.
Have you ever hurt someone?
No. It hasn't got that far.
Though she admits it can quickly escalate.
People are losing their lives because of this. People are paralyzed because of this. Do you think of the victims?
I want to say yeah, but in that moment, you might not be thinking.
Chris, now 19, committed his first carjacking at 15, with his sights on areas like the North Side.
In neighborhoods that have low crime rate, but like wealthy people.
He also tracks the police, looking for gaps in service.
Which area is the slowest on police cars coming around?
Chris says he's carjacked drivers just to have a ride around the city, but there's another deadly reason. What he calls hot cars are often used in drive-by shootings.
Has there been a time where you've used a hot car for retaliation with an enemy, gang-related?
That's a touchy topic. I have been in a situation to where a hot car was involved.
Chris says he recently stopped carjacking. His mother discovered what he was doing and kicked him out. He also became a father.
She told me, get yourself together and you'll be able to be here for your son. That's what really changed me.
Nicole and David say their families were unfortunate examples.
Seeing my brothers go in and out of jail for this type of stuff.
I got family members that are also doing the same thing.
Do you think that that played a role in you doing it?
Yes.
Muhammad tries to change teens' paths by getting them jobs at construction sites, partnering with local businesses, pastors, and legislators. But is it enough to make them successful?
Absolutely not. Not without right mentors being positioned. Because the moment that those young people are interrupted, frustration with life, they'll go back to what they know.
While David and Nicole haven't reached a point where they want to stop carjacking, they still talk of big dreams. Nicole wants to be a doctor.
Working in UIC hospital or something. Taking care of people or saving people's lives.
David wants to own his own car dealership.
Do you feel like you could do that?
Yes.
Reverend Robin Hood knows stories of kids like these well. He mentors teen carjackers and often partners with Muhammad.
They're not mature enough to see the whole picture like we would love for them to do. They don't see they can kill somebody. They don't see they can go to jail the rest of their life.
But at this point, many don't agree with that. They want them locked up. And they won't have sympathy for even the youngest children when they come with such a serious threat.
See, I won't shoot them. If they fight back, I drag them out the car and get it in extra fast.
It's just having that thrill again, that's what would make you do it again?
Yeah.
Parents gave us permission to interview the teens. We also asked those parents to talk. They declined. But this is not the end of the conversation. It is a complex issue with strong opinions. We will have a CBSN special in the coming weeks exploring the surge in carjackings, including the role of remote learning and juvenile detention.